This was, for me, all about Alice Birch and Rachel Weisz, and the idea of working with either one of those people was extraordinary, and to work with them together. The fact that they were reimagining such an extraordinary film was just even more fun.
How are you guys doing
Hi,
today?
good. How are
Hi,
you?
Graham from Screen Rant.
I'm
That's hard
good,
to
thanks.
say 3 times fast.
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
My first question is for both of you. It's a bit of a fun one, but I was just curious, if you guys had an identical twin, what would be the first thing that you would do with them?
Gosh, I never realized I wanted an identical twin until you said that.
When I was a kid, I really wanted one, but
Did
I
you?
grew up with like Full House and the Olsen twins, so I feel like twins were really exciting in the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the first thing we do is be born. No, but switch. I remember me and my friend when we were kids, we were not twins, nor were we related, and we didn't actually look alike, but we would like to tell people we were twins, and we would switch. Like, there'd be like little outfits that were like a matching tank top and shorts, and we would like switch the shirt and shorts of them. And then we would tell people we were twins, but we looked different because we were born an hour apart. So that's why we looked different. So I actually did that a lot. So I'm sure I could have.
It's a very busy hour.
Yeah, I could have worked with being an actual twin in something like that in a better way because we'd be twins.
That's interesting. I don't know.
Fair enough. It's a interestingly philosophical question.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. I think it would be it'd be wonderful to be a twin, to have a relationship like that your whole life, right from the before the very beginning. To have that intimacy and that closeness must be absolutely extraordinary.
Yeah. I imagine there'd be some competition too. That's something I've always thought about. Maybe I'm just a really competitive person, but I feel like I'd be like, think about it. Like if a guy liked you, you'd be like, are they going to like my twin more? That's the first place my mind goes. But that's maybe says more about me than about twins.
But getting into the actual show, Jennifer, were you familiar with Cronenberg's Deadbringers before you signed on to the project? And
I saw
what
it.
was it about this version?
I saw it when I was 18 when it first came out, and I haven't seen it since. I loved it. But so no, this was, for me, all about Alice Birch and Rachel Weisz, and the idea of working with either one of those people was extraordinary, and to work with them together. The fact that they were reimagining such an extraordinary film was just even more fun.
And then Emily, for you, episode 2, I think was one of my favorites. And I mean, both of you feature prominently in that one, but the Mantle sisters courting you guys, Rebecca and the board. So what was it like to kind of get the whole cast together and kind of have this like chaotic environment a little bit? What was it like to film those scenes?
It was really fun and funny. It was definitely, I'd say, maybe the most fun scene. And I had a lot of downtime in the scene where I could kind of just like sit and observe and do weird things with my food in the background and get to watch these like really, everybody in that scene was so good. And, there were some people who were just there for that scene, and every single person was so good. And there was such a beautiful choreography, and it just, and like everyone got to like kind of, we did it for 3 days. So it was like there was more and more fun and nuance created, and everybody found this weird flowing dynamic. So it was kind of like watching a play, an interactive play close up.
Yeah.
It was just as funny, I feel like, in person as it was on the screen. Maybe more, because we got to see a lot of things that didn't wind up.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
It definitely seemed like it. Well, that is my time today, but I just want to say thank you so much. I loved the show. It was such a great time talking with you guys today.
Thank you, Graham. Bye-bye.